So Andrew, again, for caregivers that are out there in the audience, with regard to dementia, how might you, with them, address issues regarding wandering?
The most important thing about wandering is to be prepared ahead of time for it. So if your loved one shows the slightest inclination to wander, you want to do a whole bunch of things to prepare against it. So the first thing you want to do is try and make sure they're in a safe environment where hopefully they can't wander. So you want to put a lock on a door that is simple for you to undo, but may be difficult for them. Some of the simplest things are to put sliders on the top and bottom of the door. Because the sliders are out of sight, the individual with dementia may not see them. You can also do sort of a complicated mechanism that maybe you have to pull up a lever with one hand and twist a knob with the other that they wouldn't think to do, things like that. Sometimes simply putting a octagonal stop sign on the door, is enough to make them stop and not move forward. You can put a mat in front of the door that will cause an alarm to go off if they step on the mat. So you can work on trying to set up your house in a way to prevent the person from going out. In parallel, you want to make sure that if the person somehow does escape from the house, they can be easily tracked down. So they should wear a bracelet. So have them wear a medical alert bracelet, or there's a specific one for individuals with dementia called Safe Return that is a partnership between Medical Alert and the Alzheimer's Association to have that information. So if somebody does wander off and they're found, even if the individual can't say their name and where they live and their phone number, they're wearing the bracelet and that can be found. The person is used to wearing a watch. Simply get them, some type of a watch that includes a tracking system in it. So whether, it's an Apple Watch or an Android, Google Watch or something like that has the tracking system and, a phone app that you can track your loved ones. That's probably one of the single most important thing. There are these other sort of tags that you can do. You can put it in their clothing or in a necklace around them, or again on a bracelet or something like that. If they don't wear a watch or they're taking the watch off all the time, that you can do to track them. You also want to get pictures ready. If you need to hand out the pictures to, law enforcement officials to help them find your loved one. If you want to think about, people that you would call to enlist for help, the phone numbers for local police and fire departments. The bottom line is you want to prepare for wandering ahead of time. You don't want to wait till the person's wandered to do something about it.
Hey folks, connecting with your benefits is our primary mission, and the SITREP is providing more options than ever.
Subscribe to our free email newsletter, subscribe to our audio podcast channel, or subscribe to our content on YouTube.
For details and links, check out the description below.